Hello everyone, welcome back to Autoflowing, and today I'm going to be going over the Murrey math lines, the MMLE indicator here on TradingView. So first off, let us add it to the chart here. I have the Solana chart up on the daily time frame. So here we go, the chart has been put into the range. So how it works is it takes 128 bars, or the frame size that you put in. You could also do, let's say, 64 to pull it into the last 64 bars. But for this example, I'll just be putting it on 128. That's the default setting. And you can also choose if you want to do the high, low, or the open close. Let's just take the open and close. Right, so as we can see here, Solana hit the range low on the 23rd of January 2024, and afterwards it went to the midpoint or the equilibrium and also targeted the 5.8 level twice here before the retrace to back to support or the 0 level. I mean, this is pretty good for putting any chart into a range that you can see here how it works. We can also do the replay function to see how the Murrey math lines reacted to the change in price. So here it goes, and it's developing on the 128 frame size. So here you can see it recalculates as the chart is going into discovery, price discovery. As it consolidates here on the support line, it develops the new support, right? Goes to equilibrium, and in turn also recalculates once again. As we can see, as it has been in this current range, the new equilibrium has been tapped here now once again in today's date, the 9th. So in turn, I would say Solana is looking, I mean, it looks pretty bearish for now, but if it can hold this equilibrium area, the 4.8 level, I think we can see a return to the extreme area. If we fail to hold the equilibrium and we test it as resistance, then I believe we can go back down to the support. So that's basically how I like to use the Murrey math lines, but you can also use it for shorter term trading. So for example, on the 4-hourly time frame, you can see it has calculated this as resistance now, since there's been a lot of price action. This is where maybe you'd like to go on a lower frame size, so you can have some closer levels to the current price action. So we see here, we tested the 7 out of 8 level and deviated above, and ultimately had the return to equilibrium and actually below to the 3.8 and the 2.8 level. You can also mix and match. So if you like to use other indicators, I like to use, for example, chroma structure to get my indications on when I should enter a trade. So as we can see here, we test the 7.8 level as the higher high, and then we had a bearish pivot, and in turn it created this breaker here, which we ran right through and broke structure and went below the equilibrium. You can mix and match how you like it, but this is how I like to use it. You can of course fine tune the settings to your liking. You can also do a multi-time frame. So right now we're on the 4-hour time frame on Solana, but we can take the different time frame, for example, to the 12-hour time frame for the Murrey math lines. So now we have the 4-hour, but the 12-hour Murrey math lines, and we can see that it respects the levels quite nicely on this pair. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for the Murrey math lines indicator. You can also change if you want the extra octaves here, the -1, -2, and -3, and +1, 2, 3. But I like to keep these on since they give indication of when the market is overextended and when it isn't. Yeah, you can also choose to hide the labels or have just ones against price or no labels, but that's personal preference once again. I like to keep the labels just for reference. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. Thank you guys.